Well, it's been a record-breaking year for the SPCA as far as fundraising goes. A welcome relief for the organization after a devastating loss from a summer storm in 2011 halted its efforts to move to a bigger facility. And as Kelsey Bloxham explains, a more suitable space was one of the topics up for discussion during yesterday's budget talks at City Hall.
Lots of kitty cats.
Lots of kitty cats. Some are doubled up.
The SPCA has made do in these close quarters for years now. Just 5,000 square feet for their 12 full-time employees, numerous volunteers, and of course the hundreds of animals they see come through the shelter doors each year. They were close to getting a new facility. After years of fundraising, a building was donated, and while it wasn't a suitable space, they had a buyer, and the money from that building sale would get the organization on their way. But on July 18th of 2011, a quick and dirty storm struck, and the building torn to pieces.
It felt absolutely crippling at the time. In hindsight, quite honestly, we're in a much better place, and we realized that was a Band-Aid solution. I don't feel that we had the same level of partnership that we do today with the city, and if that was part of the impetus to get this, to move this project forward, great.
Under its capital plan, the city has allocated $600,000 for a building shell for the SPCA. The nonprofit would then be responsible for the interior, a cost that could run between $2 and $3 million.
I know that the city is behind the facility. I think it's a very positive thing for the city and the SPCA, and I think it's just going to snowball and generate some great interest.
But the question of where their new home will be is still up for discussion. One possibility, the city's public works yard.
It's what we've talked about with city management. I think council, in wanting to make sure that there's long-term planning happening in the city, wants to really look closely that that is the best site for us.
I think it's not a bad spot at all. It has some merit. Are there other spots that are suitable? I believe there is.
It's a tricky thing because we want to have people to have access to use the facility, and that's your residents. But I think most residents wouldn't want to have, you know, an SPCA or Humane Society and the city's pound, because we're all three, sitting right next to your back door.
Discussions on the subject will continue into the new year. It is the city's hope to move forward with plans in the spring, something that can't come soon enough for the SPCA bursting at the seams. Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.